And part 2 will pick up immediately from this point.
Ausbutting has been taken care of, sir. Dr. Hure, this is Prince Talon, envoy from planet Saturn. Dr. Hure is our scientist general, and Air Marshal Craig, our operations chief.
Prince Talon? Prince Talon, you bring new hope to a beleaguered race.
If it had not been for Colonel Rogers, I think your enemy would have tricked me into fighting him instead of helping him. I am authorized to sign this treaty, pledging our support to your cause.
It would be more honest to let see our people and decide whether we are worthy of your help. Lieutenant Deering, it would be well to contact the planet Saturn.
Yes, sir.
Advise them that we have signed a treaty with Prince Talon, that they are at war with Killer Kane.
The Earth calling planet Saturn.
The Earth.
Calling planet Saturn.
I assure the leader that the Hidden City Squadron was upon us before we could bomb Rogers and Talon again.
So you allowed Rogers to escape with Talon to the Hidden City?
We could not help ourselves. You see, we were
Silence! If Talon pledges the aid of Saturn to Dr. Hure, they will drive us from the face of the earth.
We brought it on ourselves. You should have taken my advice. Quick, when we had enough.
Since you are so clever, you shall take a spaceship to Saturn and arrange a treaty with her people before Talon has time to report back.
I refuse. I will not be a tool for your insane ambitions.
I am in command here, Krenko. Take him away to the robot battalion where he can forget his grievances.
You can't send me there, Kane. You can't. I'll head your commission to Saturn.
I'll head your commission to Saturn, but don't send me to Robert Kane. No!
Exact same footage of the last time they looked there.
If you've anything to say, say it now, Krenko. When this helmet is in place, you'll never think nor speak again. You can tell Kane that I'll escape. I'll live to see the day that his... One more dead man in the ranks of the leader's enemies.
I trust no others share the feelings of the late Counselor Krenko. Being a kindly ruler, I shall give you a chance to redeem yourself.
Thank you, sir.
Fly a spaceship to Saturn and arrange the treaty that Krenko refused to try. If you succeed, there is an empty chair at my council table.
The Earth calling the planet Saturn.
I'm afraid it's useless, Doctor. Apparently our receiving sets are not in tune with your projectors.
In that event, you'll have to return to Saturn by spaceship.
I doubt whether such a trip is possible.
Air controls. What reports from our Outer Atmosphere Observatory?
Report just received, sir.
Killer Kane has doubled all air patrols in that stratum.
A spaceship wouldn't have a chance.
I am not quite so sure about that, Craig.
Not sure? You know what's happened to all our ships that tried to break through?
Yes, but I've been working on a little experiment that may help us.
What kind of an experiment?
Well, I didn't mean to show it until I had perfected it, but even as it is, it may serve our purpose. Just step over to this window. Now watch the ship nearest you. Stand well back. I don't want to experiment on you.
Do you know anything about this?
I knew he was working on something, but he wouldn't say what it was.
Now keep an eye on that ship.
I don't see anything strange about it.
What's it supposed to do, Doctor? Blow up or something?
Why, it's disappearing in the thin air.
Oh, don't get in the ray. Might do the same thing to you. Wouldn't harm you very much, but it may take some time to bring you back to visibility. But I don't see how that'll help, sir. If you've destroyed the ship, oh, but I haven't. The ship is still there, but you can't see it. I have discovered a ray which reduces all opaque matter to transparency, perfect as the ether itself. Unfortunately, I can hold it only for a matter of a few minutes. 10 at most.
And the ray won't harm anybody inside the ship?
Not at all.
Well, then the problem's solved.
And the sooner we start, the better.
Yes.
They'll need a navigator set.
Yes, so they will. You will report to the air control room and make ready for immediate flight.
Yes, sir.
Well, if I have to take you with me, we better get to the control room. Doctor?
Have the rockets loaded into a spaceship for immediate takeoff.
Yes, sir. Rocket laboratory. This is the air control office. Have spaceship LC-9 loaded immediately for takeoff.
These are retarding rockets. Make sure you put them in the lower racks with the firing end forward.
You'll be pretty much on your own when you reach Saturn.
And here we go again. Whoosh! Off we go.
Better fire another rocket, woman.
I hope we get through Kane's blockade.
All depends on Dr. Hewer, Talon. I'll radio him as soon as we spot any of the Kane ships.
There they are. Right on cue.
Buck, there they are, right above us.
Dr. Hewer? Dr. Hewer? Buck Rogers calling.
This is Dr. Hewer. Go ahead, Buck.
We spotted the Kane ships, sir. They're directly above us.
Better start your dissolvo ray.
I'll turn it on immediately, Buck.
The Hidden City ship rising, sir. Trying to run our blockade.
Head straight for it.
Man the ray guns. Hold your fire till I give the order.
It's working perfectly, Doctor.
Look, it's disappearing into thin air. It's vanished.
Attention all patrol ships. The Hidden City spaceship has just run our blockade. Spread out. Circle and try to locate it.
All right, Talon?
Yes.
You, Wilma?
Fine, Buck.
Stand by your rocket controls. Here we are back to normal again. Was that a relief?
A strange sensation being up here in a ship we couldn't see.
The main thing is we got through Killer Kane's blockade. Now the only thing left between us and Saturn is space. Well, we made it. We're over Saturn again. Looks like the trouble is over. And now, sir, Lieutenant Deering and I must return to the Earth immediately.
So I realize the need for your haste.
I will see you to your spaceship.
Thank you,
Wait a
Talon.
minute, Weiss.
Goodbye, sir.
Why's one of their guys wearing the punishment helmet? And weren't they leading away one of the guys in the black suits when they came in? I think we skipped another episode.
Wilma, take the starting rockets. Colonel Rogers on Saturn calling the scientist general on Earth.
Very triumphant music playing there.
Air control room calling the scientist general. Air control room calling the scientist general.
Dr. Hewer. Buck Rogers.
Yes, Buck? Is everything all right?
Yes, sir. Wilma and I are taking off immediately, sir, but before we do, we wanted to check with you about the dissolvo ray.
It's still imperfect, but we can count on it to make you invisible long enough to slip through Kay's air blockade.
That's fine, Doctor. Then as soon as we near the Earth, we'll advise you.
As long as Dr. here is ready for you, there's nothing to keep you here any longer.
No, Talon. We'll get in touch with you on the space radio as soon as we decide the best way to rid the Earth of Killer Kane and his outlaw army.
The best of luck to you.
Thank you, Talon.
Try the starting rockets, Wilma.
Have 4 more men assigned to check over the dissolver ray apparatus at once and bring it here. Colonel Rogers is on his way back from Stanton, and we'll need to bring him through the blockade. Yes, sir.
Heard no further reports from Captain Alaska. His mission to Saturn must have failed. I am preparing another expedition to force the Saturnians to sign a treaty with us. This time I shall... This is the leader.
Sir, an unidentified spaceship has been reported returning from Saturn.
Notify the commander of the Outer Atmosphere Patrol and keep me closely informed.
Very good, sir.
The observers report an unidentified spaceship returning from Saturn. Perhaps Alaska has been successful after all. We'll make no move until we learn more. Adjourn.
Patrol 62. Calling Patrol 62. Patrol 62. Calling Patrol 62. This is Patrol 62.
This is Commander White. Take your patrol to the 120,000-foot level. Watch for a spaceship returning from Saturn.
If it is an enemy craft, bring it down.
Yes, sir. 120,000 foot level.
Yes, sir.
Wilma, better give me a few retarding rockets. We'll soon be in the outer atmosphere.
All right.
Dr. Ura. Dr. Ura.
We're approaching the 160,000-foot level, sir. Stand by with your dissolvo ray.
We're all set, Buck. Just give the word.
Buck, there's a Kane patrol squadron coming up fast beneath us.
Dr. Ura, give us the ray now, sir.
One of Kane's patrol squadrons has spotted us.
There she is.
Reminds me of the steam iron spaceship in Hardware Wars.
Squadron 62. Spaceship sighted. Fly above it and use attack formation 9. Can't be fog at this level. That ship seems to be disappearing.
Working perfectly, Crag. Certainly.
Sure did, Jimmy Rankin. Oh, Lacey, check the machinery on this ship. The Air Marshal will want all the information he can get on it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, send one guy in. That's all it's going to take.
Colonel Rogers, Lieutenant Deering's buddy. Why, we've given you up for dead. We must see Dr. Ure at once. Come.
Now, sir, I suppose you're anxious to hear about the Saturnian Treaty?
By all means, Colonel.
The rulers of the planet Saturn are with us in our fight against Killer Kane, sir. They're going to send spaceships as soon as we are ready to attack.
With this support, we cannot lose. We must call a meeting of the War Council at once.
Good.
I'll take over now.
Oh, you're early.
A little. I was anxious to find out what's been happening.
Well, the War Minister's been in there with Craig since 9 o'clock. Something's up.
Yeah.
Oh, good night.
Good night.
Not a sound. Get in that room.
You just went off stage here?
Calling the leader, King. Calling the leader. Calling the leader, King. Calling the leader. Calling the leader, King. Calling the leader.
This is the leader, Kane.
Sir, this is Carson of your private patrol ship.
I'm on the Hidden City Air Control Room.
Hidden City. Do you know where the secret entrance is?
Yes, sir. It's in the Valley 100 on our maps. The gates are open now.
I'll notify the Outer Atmosphere Patrol at once.
The leader, calling Commander White.
This is Commander White, sir.
The secret entrance to the Hidden City is in Valley 100. The gates are open.
Proceed there with your squadron and destroy the city.
It shall be done, sir. Contact. All ships. Attention, all ships. Objective Valley 100 at full throttle.
Rhubarb, rhubarb, rhubarb.
Well, gentlemen, we'll see you in the morning. Good night, Marshal. Good night, Colonel.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
You know, Marshal Craig, I still believe that every day we delay our attack on Killer Kane is a day lost.
I'm inclined to agree with you, Colonel. We'll discuss it again at the War Council tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me a moment. Any messages for me?
No, sir.
Where's the other operator?
I don't know, sir. He left a few minutes ago.
Well, he'll go back to straight duty for this. The fools left the gates open.
Don't touch that switch.
Kane's spy.
That's right. Brought here by Colonel Rogers himself.
Oh, so you stowed away in that patrol ship, did you? I should have had sense enough to search it.
You won't have to worry long about that, Colonel. There's a full squadron of the leader's planes on the way here now. That squadron will be here any minute now.
The airport guards will blast them to pieces before they land.
I think you're mistaken.
This is about the most boring excitement I've ever seen. Not to mention the balsa wood furniture. Ooh, that smarts.
Air Marshal Craig speaking. Send all available men to the airport. Two of Killer Kane's patrol ships have forced the hidden gates.
We've got to work fast.
Show him no mercy.
Stand right where you
No use. We're outnumbered 10-1.
Take their guns, men. I'll throw them in the guardhouse and put them in irons.
In that order.
crews have been captured, sir. Get a doctor here quickly, Rankin.
Don't bother, sir. Just a burn from a ray gun. Be all right tomorrow.
I hope so. We'll need you at the War Council meeting. Remove that prisoner.
All right, Hens, take him away.
May I suggest, sir, that the best possible defense is the bold offensive. After what happened last night, our only chance is to attack Killer Kane immediately. He now knows the secret entrance to our city, and every hour we delay weakens our chances. I suggest, sir, that we contact our allies on Saturn immediately and ask their support.
I said you might wait for Colonel Rogers, but no listening.
Then it is the unanimous vote of this War Council that we communicate with Saturn immediately, ask their promised support, and attack Kane's stronghold at once. We stand adjourned.
You voiced my sentiments exactly. Will you radio Saturn from my laboratory?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Bud, can I come along?
Well, of course you can, old timer.
Doctor, is it to be war?
Yes, we must communicate with Saturn at once.
But how can we hope to defeat Kane with so vast a force at his disposal?
With Saturn's help, Wilma, we stand better than an even chance.
Is the equipment in order?
Yes, sir. It was checked only this morning.
This is a catastrophe. The receiving set you left on Saturn is dead. We can't communicate with it.
Maybe it's only turned off, sir.
The set is dead. If there were any life at all, that lamp would flicker instead of burning steadily.
We've got to get into communication with them.
There's nothing I can do, Marshal.
I've made 2 trips there already, sir. Looks like I'm going to have to make a 3rd.
You wouldn't stand a chance. After last night, the outer atmosphere will be swarming with Kane patrol ships. You couldn't make it in one of our ships.
But I don't mean to take one of our own ships, sir. I'm going to take one of the captured Kane patrol ships.
Patrol ship? They're not built for space journeys.
I'm sorry, sir. I hadn't thought of that.
I can fix that. I can have my technicians install extra rocket racks. You won't have a comfortable journey, but you'll get there.
Something would work, sir. I'll be ready to take off as soon as the ship is in order.
Oh, but Buck, you don't mean to go alone.
I'm afraid so, Wilma. I daren't take a single defender from the city.
But your arm.
The arm's all right. Now, don't you worry about it. See you before I go. So long, buddy.
Oh, I'll be seeing you, Bud.
Sneaky little.
All set, boys? I guess it's about time to take off. I wish I'd seen Buddy.
He's probably very busy at something or other.
Has something or other.
Wilma, I'm sorry you're not making this trip.
So am I, Buck. We'll be expecting you back soon.
Dr. Ure, I'll keep in constant communication with you, sir.
Good.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Commander White speaking.
Ship sighted coming up from the Hidden City Valley.
Commander White speaking. 7 Squadron Patrol prepared for action against Hidden City ship.
One of our scouts, sir.
Cancel that last order. Ship identified as one of our scouts.
Squadron Commander calling ship ZN-1. Squadron Commander calling ship ZN-1.
ZN-1 answering. Go ahead, Commander.
How did you manage to escape from Hidden City? What happened to the other ship?
I did not broadcast my report, sir. Please advise all patrol ships ZN-1 en route to headquarters with urgent information.
Squadron Commander calling all patrol ships. General orders.
ZN-1 is an extra detail en route to Leader Kane's headquarters.
Okay, buddy. You can come out anytime you want now.
Say, how did you know I was in there?
Well, when you're trying to hide out from somebody, be careful when you peek around corners.
Oh, I get it. You saw me in the observation here.
Yeah, that's right.
Say, Bucky, you're not really going to Kane's headquarters, are you?
Yeah, I'll say we're not. Hey, buddy, you take the controls and keep her as she is. We headed for the planet Saturn.
Yes, sir.
Aldar, you will not save Prince Talon by accepting Kane's terms. Once he's here on Saturn, he will kill your prince.
Wait a minute.
And enslave your people.
What do you mean Prince
Gentlemen,
Talon? What?
You're dealing with the vilest type of crime known to man. Kidnapping. Why, we've fought it on Earth for centuries. Men capable of such a crime are without honor. Their words are worthless. And Killer Kane is the foulest of the lot. Your own experience with him should tell you that I speak the truth. Surely you must see that a treaty with Killer Kane will result only in your prince's death and the subjugation of your people.
May I, who first suggested surrender, now withdraw my plea. Let us abide by our treaty with the people of the Hidden City and fight Killer Kane.
And you?
I, too, cast my vote for war.
Dr. Rogers, send the plane up at once, Gregg. Air control. Air control. All planes assigned to Battle Plan B, take off immediately.
Captain Rankin, all planes assigned to Battle Plan B are to take off immediately. All planes assigned to Battle Plan B, take off immediately.
Except, of course, those aren't planes. But who's counting?
We're in luck, buddy. There isn't a single ship on Kane's private airfield. Dynamo room was over that way.
And you know that how?
Not a sound out here.
Buck Rogers.
Buddy, see that robot down there? That's Crinkle. He was Kane's right-hand man until the killer had him thrown in the robot battalion. We can get him loose. I have an idea he'll help us to get even. You. Call down to the guard and have Crinkle sent up here. Crinkle? That's right. Go on.
Hey, squad guard, send Crinkle up here.
Franco. Balcony. Move.
Bud, keep him covered. Crinkle. Crinkle. Are you all right?
Yes. Yes, I'm all right.
Now listen. Listen. We've come here to free the robots and turn them against Kane. Put this back on again. It's harmless now. Then go down and remove the helmets from the others. You got that? That'll be a real pleasure. Fine.
Are they fighting or dancing?
Buddy, get a helmet on this guy. That'll take care of it.
All right, I'll save a nice one for Kane himself.
Crinkle, lead the way. Go on, Bud. Now that we know the secret entrance to the hidden city, we must destroy it immediately. I will send all air squadrons against it tomorrow. Cartwright, you will command the infantry that will follow in after the air attack.
Yes, sir.
Calling the leader Kane. Calling the leader Kane. Calling the leader Kane.
We've been attacked by hidden city planes and fours.
I've already lost a third of my ships.
Commander White. Commander White.
There's no time to lose. We must attack hidden city immediately. Look, Rogers. What does this mean?
It means that you're through, Kane. Buddy. Crinkle, hold him.
No! No!
And that, my friends, finishes the story of Killer Kane, the man who wanted to conquer the world. No less ruthless, no less cunning, no less a danger to civilization than the very real enemy that threatens the world today. Let us hope that the scientists of the free world will devise the weapons and the craft that will make democracy invincible against any enemy.
In the future.
God bless America.
Oh my God. Actually, even Griswold would have been better. Well, there's really not much I can say about this. You know, sometimes bad movies are fun because they're bad. This one isn't. Maybe the full 4-hour cut would have been, the serial or the full 4-hour cut probably were a good time. But cutting this down to 1 hour just butchers it so badly. You have no idea what's going on anywhere, anytime. Rating, that's rough. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10 as far as all movies. The movie itself is only worth 1. But I'll give it a second point because of the historical significance and the nostalgia factor. You know, this and then Buster Crabbe's other entry into the genre as Flash Gordon, kind of were, as I said, the great-grandfather of Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica and, everything. All space opera these days originally came from those two franchises. So we'll give it credit for that. A cheese score, normally a very low movie score will earn a higher cheese score because that's what cheese is. It's bad movies. But this is so horrendous, I can't do that. I'm being generous, even saying 4 as cheese. So that's where we are. My opinion, for what it's worth. Thanks for putting up with me again. I'm going to get back to work on more of them and hope I can recover from this. Do all the support functions that YouTube begs you to do. Also, you can buy me a coffee, which actually does much more direct benefit to me. we'll see you when we see you, I guess. Thanks for stopping by.